Hello and welcome to this live video demonstration of my Term 4 project for Development 200. My name is Botha and my student number is 211-00255. This is CHEAPR. It is a website all about trying to find the cheapest prices in South Africa, and it specifically tries to address the issue of rising food prices we have experienced here after a COVID pandemic especially, and a lot of people struggle to even sustain themselves because of these increased financial pressures. So the whole reason for the creation of this website is to just make it easier to have people save money and time, and to make it just easy to find cheap grocery deals. On this homepage is where you would land when you open it for the first time, and it explains a whole lot of what this website is about and why would you want to use it. And these are the 4 stores: Pick n Pay, Woolies, Spar and Checkers, which we can compare for the cheapest prices for various different grocery items. We have a call to action down here which we can click, and it takes us to our create account page or the sign up page. So let's just enter a name in here, a surname. Just want to show as well, it is form validated, so we have to make sure that we have all of the correct details, as well as the password, which requires a number, a character and a capital letter. And then it takes us to the all groceries page. This is the main core functionality that the standard user would see most of the time, and it lists all of the different products currently listed, where you can see the red highlights essentially the cheapest price. So for the orange juice, currently the cheapest price is at Pick n Pay. And I want to add that this is actually real data that I manually added myself. You can see underneath each price, there's a date that shows when the product was last updated, that price specifically. And when more than one is highlighted, this just means that it's the same price. You'll also notice when I hover over it that it shows this little button, which you can click to add something to the cart, as indicated by that symbol. So if we add a whole bunch of items like such, you can see it's very simple. You just click on it. You can also very easily just remove something by, once it's in your cart like that, you can just click it again and it'll remove it. You can also sort these items by alphabetical order, or from lowest or highest price or whatever. And you can see the most expensive item currently is this Malphite gin, and the cheapest item is these serviettes for R10.99. You can also filter these items by browsing here in the navigation bar for each category. So you can simply view all of the food, or you can go into a product type like all fruits and vegetables, or you can go even deeper and say like frozen vegetables, for example, when we have that item. You can also click on the breadcrumbs up here for easy navigation. And when there's nothing, it will also show, and you can simply click that to clear the filter. But now we've added a bunch of items to our products. Let's say we're in the store and we would like to actually change the prices or just have a better look. And you can do that by clicking on it specifically. Here is the individual product page. You can first of all remove it or add it to your cart. And here you can also add more than one. So let's say we add 7 sparkling water 6-packs. This is the cheapest price, and these are the other prices. When you want to update it, let's say that looks a bit weird, and we can just say, let's make this R10.99, and it's currently on a special until the 5th of November, and we click on update prices, and you'll see it automatically updates, shows you the special price, the cheapest one, and it also shows that it's on special. You also save 59 in relativity to the most expensive price. You can also report this item and tell the admins why, but I don't want to report that one specifically. Let's go to this one where we can see there's a spelling mistake, and if we click on report, we can say this item is not spelled correctly, and we can click report, and now it has been removed. You can see it's 51 products instead of 52, and it's not there anymore. Now let's move on to creating or submitting a product. So we can enter all of the details here, and as well as the measurement amounts. Let's say it's a 300 milliliter can. It should fall under drinks as well. It's non-alcoholic and soft drinks. You get a picture of it. Let's just add that, Red Bull. And let's say at Pick n Pay, we know it's $29.99. At Woolies, it's $69.99. Checkers has a current discount for R18.99. And the special is also, again, only valid until the 7th of November, for example. And we can leave that Spa one open just because we don't know the price. And then we can click on submit. It's doing its processes, and now it has been submitted to the admins. You'll notice it's not yet listed here because it has to be approved by administration first. We can also go to the store planner page. This is where it categorizes each item under the store where it is cheapest. This is where a lot of people save money. It just makes it easier so you can plan where you want to go buy what. And you'll see you can hover over each of them. You can also increase the price by just clicking it like that and hovering over it, or decrease it, and you'll see it updates there. And down here it shows you the total price and how much you actually saved for using CHEAPR. Here is the sparkling water, the 7 that we added. You'll also notice it shows you the cost per item. Additionally, you can also delete something by clicking on this delete button, and it sometimes takes a while, and there we go. Now it has been cleared. For items like these two, or all of these for that matter, you'll see they have this little button, which means you can move it to a different store. This is indicative of items that cost the same at different places. So here, lace actually is the same price at all these stores. So you can click on it and just simply move it to Woolworths or whatever. This is only the same price at Pick n Pay, where it currently is at, or Checkers. And you'll see it jumps there. So you can plan around and see what's easiest for you. Also, you can reset it by clicking that, and it'll reset it or the original positions where it was, and you can clear your cart by doing that. And now everything has been cleared. Now let's move over to the administrators. So we can log out. This is the login page. So if we say admin@cheapr.com and the password as well, like so, and then we log in, and this is the admin main dashboard. This is similar to the grocery page, but here we have additional functionality. You'll see that we have an edit button and a delete button. So if you would like, you can simply click on this and it'll take you to the edit mode so you can change and make adjustments accordingly. I'm just going to cancel that for now. Everything else is pretty much the same. You can do the sorting thing as well, but there's additional sorted elements like when it was created, when it was approved, and so on, not visible for the normal users. The new page is where newly submitted products from the standard user will be displayed. Here we can see we have that Red Bull, and we can just check if everything is correct, and we can either reject it by clicking this button, and now it's gone, or click on approve by clicking this button. Let's go to the rejected page. It's not yet deleted, but if we want to, we can delete the item completely by clicking on this button, but instead we want to actually approve this. So we click on approve, and now you'll see it's listed there, and we can go back later to see it as well. We can also look at the flagged products. Here is what people complained about, things being an issue. Here is that bags regular that has been misspelled. We can either reject or delete it, or reapprove it, but let's first just edit that and fix that mistake by saying refuse bags regular. We save the changes, it'll do its thing, and there it still is. Now we can reapprove it, and it should be listed back here. There we go. So then let's move on to creating something. If we would like to create a new subcategory, we can do so by selecting the category under which we would like it to fall. Let's say drinks. Let's call it something like beer, and we can click on create. And now that new one has been created. The same for the product type. We can go again, select it, and this is basically a subcategory. You'll also see, for convenience sake, it shows you the existing product types or existing subcategories in the other page, just to make sure you don't accidentally create the same one again. But let's say craft beer, and create. Now it has been created. So we can also create a product exactly the same as what we have done prior. The basic difference between this one and the other page on the standard user side is this one immediately creates it and doesn't need approval from the admin, since the admin is creating it by that very nature. But let's log out and just go back to see what we have created. I can't remember what our login was, but let me just go and do my own login like so. And click on login, And here we have that Red Bull that has been approved, as well as the refuse bags, oh sorry, I think it was this one, refuse bags regular that has been updated. And that is the website in a nutshell. Appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a lovely day.